criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit. Salute and welcome to Blended Healing. You got to focus on yourself, man. Right now, you have been given all of your time, your energy on doing things or giving it to people instead of focusing on what you need to do for yourself. I mean, I'm included in that. Because, in spirituality, what we end up doing is we end up trying to save the world. Or what we do is that based upon the mandate and universal law, and when it comes to spirituality, it's in service to humanity. But my whole thing is this, and I've learned this over time, but I'm still working on it, so don't trip. In our path and our own journey, sometimes we do need to turn around and look at ourselves in the mirror and see what we're lacking, and how can we be better at what we do. So let's start focusing on ourselves and how we can utilize some tools to create a better life. Ashe? We are always in pursuit of external validation. I don't care what you say. At some level, we all want external validation. We also buckle underneath outside pressure at times. I'm not saying that we can't hold it up. I'm just saying that sometimes our knees do buckle. And then we lose sight of who we are. And that's very easy. We end up juggling responsibilities because we wear so many different hats and we try to navigate through all of these different types of relationships that we have while we're neglecting our most vital connection, which is the one with ourselves. Not focusing on ourselves is neglect. And this neglect will end up fostering a level of burnout, dissatisfaction, and a sense of drifting through life. Focusing on yourself isn't self-absorption. It is the cornerstone of personal growth, fulfillment, and the ability to connect with others authentically. It's about reclaiming your own direction, setting your own course, and charting a path toward a genuine life that resonates with us. We can access through the World Wide Web all of these little self-help things. You know what I mean? We do it here and there and something that may catch our eye. We need to learn how to empower ourselves. Even if you do glance at different articles, like I do, I glance at a lot of articles and stuff. And but if you don't put in some of these things that may resonate with you into action, then it's just mere words that you're hearing or mere words on a page. All of our things that we must do to transform our mindset in order to empower ourselves to cultivate more self-awareness, to set meaningful goals, to prioritize our self care, and to establish healthy boundaries and embrace continuous learning. All of these things are crucial on our journey of being more focused and have a fulfilling life. Ashe, Ashe. Let's talk about the seed of transformation. I'm sorry, I just got lost in my mind for a minute. Because I'm not focused, man. So here's a study. All right. I want you to see, feel, and imagine yourself gazing into murky water, like a pond or something, right? And you can't see your own reflection in this water. That's what it's like living without self awareness. Boom. It's impossible for you to navigate life effectively if you don't understand your values. Keep looking at that water. Keep looking. Close your eyes. Look at that murky water and listen to my words. It's impossible for you to navigate life effectively if you don't understand your values, your motivations, and your triggers. Look at that water. Look at that water. You can't even see yourself in it. You need to be able to pour into that water and take out all the dredge so it becomes clear. How are you doing that? Are you doing that with your hands? Are you doing that with your mind? Are you doing that with your heart? How are you cultivating self awareness? How are you making that positive change for your foundation? The one thing that you can do is start writing it down. Keep looking at that water. I want you to see, feel, and imagine when you start putting these pieces into place, how that's going to clear up. You can journal. The water just got a little clearer. You can dedicate 15 minutes a day to simply writing down your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences without judgment. The water just got a little clearer. You can observe different things that happen to you, your emotional patterns, and your situations that trigger specific responses. The water's getting a little clearer. Now see, feel, and imagine that the sunlight is filtering through that murky water, and gradually it starts to clear so you can see your reflection. Good job. What else can you do? Let's talk about your goals, your personal goals. When you make these goals, it's not about just putting a wish list together, it's a roadmap with different markers to help guide you through your journey towards your own self actualization. When you write down these goals, don't make it unrealistic and don't be vague. Why don't you use the thing called SMART? SMART. Set that out. Something that is specific. S. Something that is measurable. M. Something that is achievable. A. Something that is relevant. R. And time bound. T. Instead of getting healthier, aim for walking 30 minutes 4 times a week for the next month. That's setting a smart goal. It's specific, it's measurable, it can be achieved, it's relevant to your health, and then you put a time on it, right? Perfect example. And then that way, when you are writing out these goals, you actually have a clear path. And that way, when you hit your goals, you can celebrate those milestones. And that way, you could also have a sense of accomplishment. Ashe, Ashe. I know I just gave you a lot. Let's take a pause for a minute. Let's just take a pause. Ashe, Ashe. Shamaka Essential Blends store is open on Etsy. So I'm revamping as I go through it, but it's still open to order. So please visit the Etsy shop when you get an opportunity and see if there's anything that, when you peruse, is there anything that you want? Ashe, Ashe. Now let's go back and focus. Focus, man, focus. How about prioritizing your self care, nurturing yourself? I want you to think of self care as tending to your own garden. And just like plants require a lot of different nutrients to thrive, your well being needs a holistic approach. Ashe. When it comes to your physical self care, it involves nourishing your body with healthy food, regular sleep, and exercise. Like I shared with you a few days ago, that when I was in my training program, it was a requirement that all electronics get turned off by 10 p.m. I had to rise by 5:30 in the morning to do my daily ritual of praying and head blessing and stuff like that, and to set my day to, and then it was just a succession of different things to keep me on track. But here, and they also provided that we followed a different or type of um, regimen of different fruits and vegetables that we had to eat in that process as well. Also, I want to bring to your attention your emotional self care. Try to embrace things that bring you joy and relaxation. I know it's a little chilly for most of us right now, but we'll be marching into spring soon. But if you can, and if you can weather that type of climate, please spend some time in nature. Touch a tree, you know, listen to some music, or do something that you like to do with your hands or your mind. Mental self care involves meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude journaling, promoting clarity and emotional resilience. Ashe, you have to learn to say no. We talk about this every single time, to the point now that I think that you should have it drilled in your head what I'm about to say. You got to set some boundaries and stick to them. Saying no is an act of self love. It establishes healthy boundaries, protecting your time, your energy, and your emotional well being. It doesn't make you selfish, it empowers you to prioritize your needs and your commitment. Remember, saying no is a complete sentence. No. You don't owe anybody any type of justification or apologies by saying no, but you have to be firm but respectful. And trust that people who are truly your friends, people who stand 10 toes down for you, who really rock with you like that, is going to understand and appreciate your boundaries. All right? All right. You got to take some time to invest in your own personal growth. Know that it's a lifelong journey. You're going to be on this journey for personal growth until mastery. Beloveds, embrace the time and opportunities that you get to learn and to expand your mind and your horizons all the time. Take some courses. Like my friend used to tell me, upgrading myself. You upgrading again? Yeah. Take some courses. Go to some workshops that you want to know things about. Read books on all different types of topics. And if you can, do some do-it-yourselves. Learn something. YouTube is a great platform for exploring new hobbies and things that you always wanted to learn, but you also have the ability to go in and just learn something. The continuous learning keeps your mind agile and it sparks creativity and it opens doors to new possibilities. Remember, growth often lies outside of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to step outside your bubble, baby. Embrace challenges and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it is. Ashe. Fantastic. So this is what I want you to remember. Remember that focusing on yourself isn't a race. It's a marathon. You have to learn how to be patient. You have to celebrate the small wins. And don't be discouraged by setbacks. This is what I want you to walk away with today, Ashe. Remember to cultivate your own self-awareness by journaling, by meditating, by reflecting. Those are powerful tools for understanding yourself better. Set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals that will provide you direction and motivation. Prioritize your self-care. Nourish your body, your mind, and your soul through physical activity, relaxation, and things that you like to do. Learn to say no. Set healthy boundaries to protect your time, your energy, and your well-being, and invest in your personal growth. Embrace lifelong learning to expand your horizons, to spark your creativity and open doors to new possibilities. Beloveds, focusing on yourself isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It empowers you to live authentically, connect deeply with others, and contribute meaningfully to the world. You're taking care of yourself and your life by putting these things in motion. Remember that the journey of self-discovery is unique to you, and it's ever evolving and changing and changing. Embrace the adventure. Celebrate your progress and trust that you will create a life that truly resonates with your deepest desires and values by focusing on yourself. So take a deep breath, loves. Step out onto your path and reclaim your compass of your own direction, and you will be the best version of yourself. Ashe, Ashe. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing. I hope I was able to assist you in some things, you know, some things. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right? Be productive. Do something. Do something different for yourself. Ashe. All right. I will see y'all very, very soon. Be well, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.